Hello, welcome back to another video. We're gonna jump right into it. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about 3 tips for landing 100K plus per year remote closing jobs. So these are positions, these are partnerships where you're working with a company to close deals on their behalf, passing off that client or that prospect to the business owner or coach or delivery team to fulfill that product. And then on top of that, you're getting usually a 10 to 20% commission for that sale. So I'm going to be talking about, just 3 tips that you really want to keep in mind, 3 things that you want to definitely get good at and really do if you want to land these positions and land really good ones. 3 tips, with the last one being the thing that most people just don't even look at or talk about, and it's probably one of the most important. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is networking. Big part of this game is about who you know. A lot of people there are like, to find these jobs, are running around trying to spam through Facebook groups or spam through Indeed and job sites, and they're just trying to always find that new post that comes up. And a lot of people are sometimes falling into these things where the post is out and the people put out a post acting like they're trying to hire, but they're actually trying to sell a course. And what you're going to be a lot better off doing is networking, knowing how to find these companies and actually networking with the people that are working at these companies, whether it's the sales manager, whether it's the CEO themselves, depending on the size of the company, whether it's other people that work there. You want to approach people, not, hey, can I get a job? Hey, can I, can you refer me somewhere? You want to just connect with people in the industry, in the niche that you're interested in, and actually build relationships, because that's how you're going to get referred around. That's how you're going to get people that, when they do have an opening, want to work with you. And there's lots and lots of great ways to go about networking. If you learn how to properly spot quality businesses, it becomes so easy to land interviews and land these high quality jobs, the ones that have all of the inbound leads, the ones that have the greatest marketing. It becomes easy. Second thing is knowing how to vet. A lot of people, they just want to accept anything that comes their way, and they're not really realizing that it's a two-way street. When you're doing these interviews, when you're talking to these companies, when you're negotiating, when you're getting in contact with people, you have to understand that you should be interviewing them just as much as they're interviewing you. Right. And part of knowing how to vet properly is going to be knowing what the average KPI should look like, how many leads they should be bringing in to really sustain a new appointment setter or a new closer on the team. Where's the lead source? Where are they coming from? Is it inbound? Is it outbound? What's the entire sales process look like? What's the leadership structure? What does that look like? Really just vetting the company, the quality of the service they're actually providing. What's their delivery look like? It's great if a company makes tons of sales on the front end, but if on the back end they have a bunch of angry customers and people canceling and people asking for refunds, probably not a sustainable offer or a good offer that you even want to hop on in the first place. So knowing how to properly vet the opportunity is going to be huge. And lastly, the one that people just don't really look at all is doing interview mocks. Right? A lot of people, they do sales mock calls, they do triage call mock calls. They want to get really good at sales, which is great. Mock calls are really good for that, but then they don't take that into the interview as well. They don't practice the questions they're going to ask. They don't practice the things they're going to say. They don't practice the confidence and the comfortability and the demeanor that they're going to have when they show up on these interviews. And that's what happens when people jump on the interview. They crumble, they fold, they don't really show up like an expert. And it's because they've only done it once. They have 0 reps in it, right? Just like how you jump on a sales call and you have tons and tons of reps in your mocks, which make you show up super confident and ready to go. It's the same thing for an interview. If you want to show up confident, collected, you got to do it 100 times. You can't just come in. Most people do a couple interviews a year, but if you never practice, you never get good. You never do any interview mocks. You never practice the questions you're going to ask or anything at all. You're just not going to get good at it. And it's going to be really weird and awkward for you to just jump in and try to show up your best. Some people, they're naturally good at interviews. Most people aren't. So a huge part of what I've seen from people that are smashing interviews and landing the best, highest quality roles, especially as beginners who have never worked before in this space, and people that aren't, is that level of confidence in how they communicate. Because at the end of the day, Sales is a game of communication, and a lot of these interviewers, and even when I'm hiring for my sales team, I'm not even really listening too hard at at what you're saying. I'm looking at how you're delivering it. I'm looking at your demeanor. I'm looking at your comfortability. I'm looking at your confidence. I'm looking at, hey, does this person seem like a good conversationalist? That's like 90% of what I'm looking at when I'm hiring for my team. So, it's the same for a lot of these business owners. When I've helped, recruit for these teams, they're looking at, hey, is this person a good communicator? Because I can teach them what to say, but do they have that natural, or have they developed that way of speaking that allows other people to feel comfortable in their presence? Practice that, get good at that, know how to network with the best opportunities, know how to vet and find them, and really know how to choose and negotiate and know what you want to see. And lastly, practice your interviews, do your interview mocks, and you'll just show up way better. You'll show up so much better, and you'll smash these interviews. Those are my 3 quick tips, so I'll leave it there. If you want to get into high ticket sales and you want to learn what this industry is about, how to find the best companies to partner with and actually get them to hire you, how to develop the sales skills needed to be successful, work completely remotely while making a full-time 6-figure plus income for yourself, I developed Closer College to help you with just that. For you right now, if you click the link below, you're actually going to see a completely free trial to join the community. All you have to do is say maybe, check it out, and you're going to have access to all the training, all the support needed for you to get into high ticket sales and start working completely remote. Click below, or simply just go to closercollege.com and check it out.